right? And for third, suppose we write down square, right? So let us see how your list look like, right? So first we give disk. So this is the boolean, sorry, disk type. This is circle and this is square, right? So in an order list, we can specify with the use of different bullets. We can specify the list item with the use of bullets, right? Here first bullet type is disk. So it is filled circle. Then next bullet type is circle. So that this hollow circle and square. So it look like this, right? So this is about the unordered list, right? Now next is order list, right? Now for order list means a list of item which must follow some specific sequence, right? 1 2 3 ABC, lowercase ABC, then Roman letter 1 2 3, right? So if we want to list out our item with some specific sequence, right, at that time you have to use the order list, right? Now to define the order list, we have tag OL, right? We have one tag OL, right? Now you can specify different types of list with the use of type attribute. Suppose we want to specify the list with capital A, B, C, D, right? So here OL type is equals to A, right? Next, you can specify the list with lowercase letters also, right? Then you can specify the list with Roman letters also, right? Same way you can specify the list with uppercase, lower uppercase Roman letters, right? Then another ways you can specify the list with numbers, right? So these are the different uh, types of order list, right? Now let us save our file and open in the browser, right? So this is list. First is you basic uppercase letter, second numbering with lowercase letter ABC, then Roman letter 1 2 3, then uppercase Roman letter 1 2 3, then numbers, numeric values 1 2 3, right? So this is the order list. Getting what is order list and unorder list,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
right? Now next is you can create a nested list also, right? It means in one order list, right, you can create the another unordered list also, एक list के अंदर बीजू list, so that is known as nested list, right? So that we will see in practical session. એ હું તમને એક example આપીશ and you have to solve by yourself, right? Suppose મારે ચલો તમને અત્યારે જ કહી દઉં, right? અને એનું આઉટપુટ તમારે મને પ્રેક્ટિકલ સેશનમાં કહેવાનું છે કે શું આવશે, right? So write a HTML script write a HTML script, right, for nested list, for nested list, right, in which both the order list and unordered list are used, right? So તમારે શું કરવાનું છે? વન પછી માનો કે કોઈ ફ્રૂટનું નામ છે, રાઈટ? પછી A B C ત્રણ ફ્રૂટના નામ, પછી ટુ વેજીટેબલ, એમાં અ, શું કહેવાય, બીજું કોઈ નંબરિંગ લેવાનું અને વેજીટેબલના નામ. એક એ કરવાનું છે, બીજું કરવાનું છે કે વન નંબર ફ્રૂટ્સ, પછી અનઓર્ડર લિસ્ટ લેવાનું બુલેટ્સ, રાઈટ, અને ફ્રૂટના નામ. પછી ટુ નંબર લેવાનું, બીજો કોઈ ટાઈપનું બુલેટ લેવાનું અને વેજીટેબલ્સના નામ. લાઈક ધીસ. ઇટ મીન્સ કે ઓર્ડર લિસ્ટ અને અનઓર્ડર લિસ્ટ બંને એક જ સ્ક્રિપ્ટમાં યુઝ થવા જોઈએ, રાઈટ? અને એક લિસ્ટની અંદર બીજું લિસ્ટ હોવું જોઈએ. એટલે વેજીટેબલ્સ છે તો દેટ ઇઝ યોર ફર્સ્ટ લિસ્ટ આઇટમ, એની અંદર વેજીટેબલના નામ. પછી સેકન્ડ લિસ્ટ આઇટમ છે ફ્રૂટ્સ, તો એની અંદર પાછા ફ્રૂટ્સના નામ. એટલે એક લિસ્ટની અંદર બીજું લિસ્ટ, રાઈટ? સો આ ટાઈપની સ્ક્રિપ્ટ તમારે જાતે ટ્રાય કરવી છે, એન્ડ વી વિલ સી ઇન ધી પ્રેક્ટિકલ સેશન, રાઈટ? So this is about the list in HTML, right? Now next concept is introduction of HTML5. Okay. Now, as we know, the latest version of HTML
Ma'am,
is
screen is not visible.
Huh? Hello.
Screen is not visible.
હા, પણ મેં સ્ક્રીન શેરિંગ બંધ કર્યું છે. Okay. So next version, sorry. Now you all know that the latest version of HTML is HTML5, right? So HTML 5.0 is the fifth version of HTML standards of worldwide constituent, that is W3C, right? And this version of HTML finalized in 2014, right? So from 2014, the latest version, until now, the latest version of HTML is HTML 5.0, right? Now, the objective of HTML5 is first to provide the support for latest multimedia, right? Audio, video, canvas, right? This type of facilities are not available in previous version of HTML, right? So main purpose of HTML 5.0 is to provide support for latest multimedia, plus second, to make the script readable and consistently understood by the developer, right? That is the main objective to design the HTML 5.0, right? In HTML5, there are so many new features like video, audio, canvas, right? Then scalable vector graphics. With the use of HTML5, you can find out the current geolocation of the user, right? Then MathML, that is used for mathematical formulas, right? So these are the features which is not available in previous version of HTML, but it is now available in HTML 5.0. Right? So in HTML 5.0, there is one new graphic element such as canvas, right? Then multimedia uh, support elements are audio and video, right? Then HTML 5.0 also support the header, footer, article, section type of tags, right? HTML 5.0 also support the new controls like number, date, time, calendar, range, right? And some of these features we already saw in last lecture. right? And HTML 5.0 has a rich set of application interface API, right? For geolocation. જે મેં તમને અત્યારે જ કીધું. Right? Okay, you can find the geolocation of the user with the use of HTML 5.0 because this feature is available in HTML 5.0. Right? Then another facility available in HTML 5.0 is HTML drag and drop facility, then local storage facility, application cache facility, right? And so on. Right? So we in this subject, right, we learn some of the HTML5 facilities. Right? In exam, it may be asked difference between HTML and HTML 5.0 in 3 marks. Right? So first difference between HTML and HTML5 is the doc type declaration is very larger in HTML and the doc type declaration in HTML 5.0 is shorter compared to simple HTML. Right? Then video and audio tags are not supported in HTML as well as these tags are supported in HTML5. Right? Then geographic location is impossible to find out using HTML, but geographic location API is available in HTML5. It means that HTML5 ના જેટલા પણ features છે, that is the main difference between simple HTML and HTML5. Right? Then in simple HTML, right, કયા કયા tags support કરે છે, like center, font, frame, strike, big, right? But center, font, then frame, strike are removed from the HTML5. Right? So HTML5 માં frame support નહીં કરશે. If you want to use the frame set in your web page, right, then you have to use the simple HTML instead of HTML 5.0. Right? Now, simple HTML does not allow JavaScript to run in browser. Right? It means JavaScript runs in the same thread as browser interface. Right? But HTML 5.0 allows the JavaScript to run in the background. Right? Now, next difference between HTML and HTML 5.0 is HTML5 does not support the canvas tag. Right? But simple HTML does not support the canvas tag, but HTML5 support the canvas tag for 2D drawing. Right? Now, whenever we want to use some media controls and all that in HTML, right? So for that we require the external plugins such as Flash. Right? As in HTML5, there is no need for extra plugins because extra plugins are reduced in HTML 5.0. Right? So either તમને question પૂછાય features of HTML 5.0, right? Or બીજો question પૂછાઈ શકે, that is the difference between HTML and HTML 5.0 in 3 or 4 marks. Right? So you have to write down like this. Right? તમે net પર search કરશો, then also you can easily find the difference between HTML and HTML 5.0. Right? Now, let us see the different tags which are not available in simple HTML, but which are available in HTML 5.0 one by one. Right? So first tag that is available in HTML 5.0 is header and footer. Right? Now, header element, right? This header tag is specify the header for the document or session, same as your word. Right? There can be several header elements present on the page. Right? So it may be possible that there are more than one header elements available in your page. Right? Now, let us see the script how to specify the headers in the HTML script. Right? So start your script with HTML, right? Then body, then article. This is also the new tag in HTML 5.0. Right? Then header tag. Now, if you want to specify the style for the headers, then you can use the different header tags H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, right? So suppose I want to specify style H1 to my first header and H4 to my second header, right? Then header tag over, right? And suppose there are some statements or one paragraph is available in your page. So use the P tag, right? Then article tag over, body tag over, HTML tag over, right? Now save your file with extension .html and open in the browser, right? So in this way, you can specify the headers in the HTML 5.0. Right? Simple HTML, we can directly write down H1, H2, H3, H4. Right? Here you have to specify with the use of header element. Right? Same way, next is footer. So footer element, specify the footer for the document. Right? And this footer element should contain the information about its containing elements. Right? Normally footer element, footer માં આપણે શું લખીએ? Author of the document, then copyright information, right? Then links to terms for use, then contact information, right? So this type of information, suppose we want to specify in our document, right? At that time you can use the footer element, right? So how to specify the footer element in HTML5? Right? So for that, footer tag is used. Right? Footer. Then suppose you want to specify here like a copyright, right? So you can say તમારે એવું લખવું હોય ઘણા ડોક્યુમેન્ટમાં તમે જોયું છે all rights reserved, like this. Right? પછી તમારે નીચે એવું લખવું હોય કે copyright@something, right? So all this information you can specify with the use of footer tag. Right? Then HTML, body and HTML. Now save your file and open in the browser. રાઈટ અહીંયા આપણી પાસે ઉપર બોડીમાં બીજું કોઈ ડોક્યુમેન્ટ્સ નથી, સો એ તમને ઉપર બતાવે છે. રાઈટ? તમારી બોડીમાં જો બીજા તમે બીજા શું કહેવાય content જો બીજા હશે, right? So it will display on the footer part because there is no other elements are available in your body part, so એ આખાને જ as a footer લઈ લે, right? So this is the footer element in document, right? And in one document it may be possible there are several few footer parts, right? Now next feature that is available in HTML 5.0, right? That is heading groups, right? Sometimes suppose you want to need to specify the multiple headers, right? So for that you can use the heading groups, right? Now heading groups can be specified with the use of tag h group, right? So you can specify the heading groups with the use of tag h group, right? So this tag is used to specify the heading groups, right? Now h group element can be used in context other than a header, right? Suppose one could use h group within an article or a section element as well, right? And h group element can only contain h1, h2, h3, h5, h6 elements, right? Suppose for example you want to specify the heading group for particular header or for particular article or for a particular section, right? Then you can specify like this. Suppose you want to specify the header group for the some article, right? So within the article tag you can use the hg group, so h group, right? Then specify the heading types, right? Then end of h group and end of article, end of body, end of HTML, right? So with the use of h group you can specify the multiple headers in one specific section or in one specific article or in some specific header, right? So save your file and open in browser, right? Like this, right? Now this is about the h group, right? Now next tag which is available in HTML 5.0 is nav, that is for navigation, right? So nav tag is used for declaring a navigational section of the HTML document, right? Now normally website has typically section dedicated to navigational link, right? That means a link that enable the user to navigate the site, right? So all these links should be placed in the navigation tag, right? So in HTML 5.0, navigation tag is used for navigate the HTML document or navigate the link, right? So links which is used for the navigate the HTML document are under the which tag? nav tag, right? So let us see how nav tag is used in HTML 5.0, right? So nav, in that write down the link. So for link we have to use the anchor tag a, then href, right? Then write down the, suppose we want to specify the link for different chapters available in your document, right? Then you can specify it like this, then a tag over, same way you can specify the multiple links with the use of a tag. Right? Then after this, end of the NAV tag. Right? So now save your program and open in the browser. So it will create the link like this. Right? And whenever you click on that particular link, it will transfer the uh, control to HTML page specified with the use of href. અહીં આપણે કઈ chapter 1 .html એવું કશું કોઈ પેજ બનાવ્યું નથી. So it will navigate to blank page. Right? So this is about the NAV tag, which is used to declaring a navigational section in HTML5. Right? So આપણે જો કોઈક આ ટાઈપનું ડોક્યુમેન્ટ બનાવવું હોય, સોરી, રાઈટ, ઘણી વાર તમે કોઈ પણ પેજ ખોલો તો તમે નીચે જોશો લિંકનું નીચે એમ આખું લાઈનમાં બધી લિંક લખી હશે, એના પર તમે ક્લિક કરતા જશો તો it will navigate to some other HTML page. Right? So if you want to create a section for the links, then you can use the NAV tag. Right? Next is article element. Right? So article element is used to specify the independent self-contained contains. Right? And section element is used to define a section in the document. Right? Now there can be a HTML document with section element containing article elements and article elements containing a section elements. Right? Now let us see the example of the article. Article means newspaper article, blog post, forum post. Right? So if you want to create this type of web page, right, so you can use the article tag. Right? And if you want to create some simple home page that could be normally split into sections for introduction, content, contact information, right? So at the time you can use the section element. Right? So this is the difference between article element and section element. Right? એ તમે પ્રેક્ટિકલમાં આપણે જોશું એક સ્ક્રિપ્ટ ફોર સેક્શન એન્ડ આર્ટિકલ, અને એ તો જેમ જેમ આપણે આગળ બધી સ્ક્રિપ્ટ કરતા જશું એમાં બધામાં તમે ગમે ત્યારે યુઝ કરી શકો. If you want to create a normal split into if you want to create a split to your page into normal section, then at the time we can use the section. અને જ્યારે જ્યારે પણ આપણે કોઈ એવું વેબ પેજ ડિઝાઇન કરશું કે જે ન્યૂઝપેપર આર્ટિકલ છે કે બ્લોગ પોસ્ટ છે કે ફોરમ પોસ્ટ છે, at the time we can use the article. Right? So that is about the articles and sections. Right? Now next is in simple HTML, we have which tag is used to display the image in your web page. Already આપણે image જોઈ છે. Right? So which tag is used to display the image or figure on your web page? આપણે image as a link પણ કરેલું, right?
IMGSRC.
IMGSRC. Right? So IMGSRC then equals to, in double quotes, write down the image name, then you can give the alteration tag to your image. Right? In HTML5 there is one element, or you can say tag is available, right, for image, that is figure. Right? So figure element can be used to group the image and figure caption. The figure caption gives the information about the image. Right? So figure element, right, એ શું કરશે, એ જે તમે જે ફિગર લીધી હશે એ ઓર જે પિક્ચર લીધું હશે અને એનું જે કેપ્શન હશે, it will make them both as a one group. Right? So એ બંનેને એકબીજા સાથે અસાઇન કરશે, એકબીજા સાથે બાઉન્ડ કરશે. Right? એનું એક ગ્રુપ બનાવશે. So for that, in HTML5 you have one element, that is figure. Right? So let us see the figure. Right? HTML body, then figure, Then same image src tag is used to display the figure, right? Then some alt tag, suppose I write down rows, right? You can specify the style also, right? So in style you can specify the width, height of the image, right? So suppose I specify the width of the image. So style is equals to width colon suppose 50%, right? So it will display the image 1.jpg. If somehow 1.jpg is not displaying in my browser, then it will display the alter text, that is rows, right? And style of my image is width is equals to 50%, right? Then main use of figure element is create a group of image and figure caption, right? So here we have to specify the figure caption. For that, tag is fig caption, right? Fig caption, right? So we can specify, જો તમે બુકમાં કે કોઈ પણ ડોક્યુમેન્ટમાં જશો તો આવી રીતે આવશે figure 1.0, figure 1, figure 2, like this, right? So we can specify like this figure caption, right? Then figure tag over, right? Body over, HTML over. Now save your file and open in the browser, right? As there is no શું કહેવાય figure available in my laptop 1.jpg, right? So it will display with the alteration text, that is rows, right? And we specify the width of the image is 50%, right? So if 50% શું કહેવાય ઇમેજને જેટલો પોર્શન મળ્યો છે, right? એના 50%માં it will display the image, right? And this is the caption for the image. So here figure element create a group of image and figure caption, right? Simple HTML માં આપણે સિમ્પલ કેપ્શન ટેગ નો યુઝ કરતા હતા અને ઇમેજ નો યુઝ કરતા હતા, right? પણ એ બંનેનું એક ગ્રુપ નહીં બનતું હતું. So to create a group of figure or a image and figure caption, you can use the figure tag in HTML 5.0, right? So this is about the figure and figure caption. Getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So આજે જેટલા પણ ટેક્સ કરાવ્યા એમાં કોઈ ને કોઈ ઇશ્યુ છે? Most IMP contained from today's lecture is list, right? This question may be asked like explain list in HTML, right? Or explain types of list in HTML. So you have to specify what is list, right? Then you have to specify what is order list and what is unordered list with example, right? Second question may be asked is explain nested list in HTML with example, right? So you have to write down one HTML script and HTML script and explain why it is nested list, right? Nested list is a type of list, right? So a જે મેં તમને આપ્યું છે that you have to create by your own by your own, right? અને જ્યારે આપણું પ્રેક્ટિકલ સેશન આવશે ત્યારે હું જોઈશ કે તમે કેવી રીતે કર્યું છે. And if still you have face some issues in nested list, then we will see in the practical session. Getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So here I'm sharing the attendance link.